Hey everyone, here is my video impressions of Lord of the Rings Online. I started playing it because I got I've been getting tired of playing EverQuest 2, and I'm looking for something new. So I signed up for this trial, and so far I like the game quite a bit. One of the things that I like about the game so much is the classes. This dwarf character I have here is what's called a champion. Basically, it plays like a combination of World of Warcraft's rogue and warrior classes added together. It's got the heavy armor and strength and stuff of the warrior, but it uses like an energy system similar, a combo point system similar to the rogue. I'll show you right here. Oh, check this out though. This is interesting. I've never seen this. He actually warns you. Some enemies won't attack you right out. They'll give you a warning. Okay, watch this little spot right here. This is where it fills with my combo points. So, as you can see, these first two skills I used build up combo points, and then these skills spend them. They do like special attacks that do like 3 hits or stuff like that. The other class that I tried playing is the Rune Keeper, and they're pretty interesting too. They're basically the mage of the game, but the difference between them and a game like Mage in like World of Warcraft is that they're actually both the mage, nuker, and the healer. They have a thing called the attunement panel, which basically is this little like meter that starts at 0 and goes either negative or positive. Any attack spell will bring it negative. Any healing spell brings it positive. The more you go one way, the weaker the spells of the opposite are, and in some cases I believe it even makes it so that you can't cast those types of opposing spells. One thing I'd like to point out is that this user interface that I have set up is not the game's default interface. The default interface really doesn't look that good, so I went on to the internet and downloaded some custom ones, and this is one of the ones that I happen to like. Now this game is made by Turbine. They're the same company that makes Dungeons & Dragons Eberron Unlimited, which is a free-to-play game now. And I'm kind of surprised that they haven't brought this game over to that same model, free-to-play, with maybe like some areas only accessible if you go unlimited access. Mainly because it just doesn't seem like there's that many people that still play this game. I mean, I've run across some people and I've gone to the main town, but overall it just seems like they would benefit more if they were to move this over to a free-to-play. I don't know, but I might still subscribe to it just because I like it a lot more than EverQuest 2 at the moment. On the side of graphics, I have to give the game some positive and negative review. I mean, overall the graphics are pretty good, but some things, like for example the world map, they just don't look that good. Let's see, got a fishy there. I'll show you. This is the world map. I don't really like the world map at all. The only real benefit to it is that it shows quest objectives. For example, the little blinking ring right there, that's where I turn in the lost tool. That's kind of nice, but other than that, I don't really like the map at all. And just some things are there's some texture pop in that you'll see, like on the trees. Let's see, like right there. That's kind of bad and it's negative, but overall it looks pretty good. This is the game on maximum. Overall it looks pretty good. They give you a crap load of bags, which is nice. Look at all this space. I don't think I've ever played any MMO where they give you that much space right off the bat. Here's a quest turn in. Pretty standard, you know, you get your little select reward type deal. I don't think any of this stuff is really good for me. This is the only thing I can equip. Well, actually, that's not too bad. It's better than some of the stuff I have now. Bam! Just like that. Another positive for the game, I would have to say, is the story. I've never been a big Lord of the Rings fan. I've never read the books or anything like that. I didn't even really enjoy the movies all that much. But when you start off the game, there's like a nice, for each of the races, there's a nice little like story stuff and like in-game like cutscene almost. And I'm assuming, although I can't verify, that continues throughout the entirety of the game, which is pretty cool because, I don't know, in EverQuest 2 and even in World of Warcraft, they don't have things like that. I mean, in the instances in World of Warcraft, they kind of do, but it's limited. It's not like out in the actual world when you're really questing. And I always like it when they try to incorporate, some sort of storyline into an MMO, because, I mean, other than gameplay, that's what people want, and most MMOs, they just don't have a story at all, which is very unfortunate. That city off in the distance is like the big city. I've been in there a couple times, but didn't really see much. There's one really cool big statue, which I'll show right now. Here's the entrance to the main dwarf city. It's called Thorim's Hall. Let's check it out. So here's the big ass statue of the dwarf. There's like sun rays beaming down onto it. So like this is a case where I think the graphics look very nice. And most of the time they do look nice, other than the pop-in and stuff. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure whether or not I'm going to get the game yet. It's like $30, and then the monthly subscription is, I believe, 15, but it could be 10. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's 10 if you get 3 months at a time, do 3 months blocks. But the graphics scale down quite a bit. This is, like I said, on maximum, but I played it on my laptop and it plays pretty well. On my laptop I have to run it on like medium, but yeah, so it's pretty cool. I believe later on, like in World of Warcraft, you can get appearance stuff, like appearance equipment, so like you can make your guy look different even though he still has the same gear on. I'm not entirely sure. I'd have to play it more to find out. I know you get mounts at level 20, but until then there are stable hands that will they're basically like griffins in World of Warcraft. You just hop on them and they take you there automatically. And there's an auction house and all that standard stuff. It's pretty standard, but I don't know. I like its style, so I think it's going to be a winner.